To begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good? Welcome to 51 here with your host Jimmy. Another day in the jungle. Give us a like, subscribe, and also become part of our community here on GoldenOutBoxing.com for news and stories, and also become part of our community here as well. All right, so let's get it popping. Man, this was a really weird fight. Rolando Romero looked really slow. Ismael Barroso came there, the Venezuelan, and tried to make it a good fight, but unfortunately, I feel like I kind of had a sensation that looking at some of the cards, that something was going to happen with the scorecard because I feel like they were giving some of the rounds to Rolando Romero, and in the second round, Barroso actually hit Rolando Romero square with a nice left punch right in the face, and he kind of went against the ropes, Rolando Romero, and got up, but he was hurt. And then he got up, and he just looked slow. He was like not even almost throwing punches. He seemed like he was scared of fighting. That's what it seemed like. Maybe it was the Gervonta Davis fight that scared him, but he just didn't even look like he was ready to fight, in my opinion. He just didn't even look like he was ready to fight. So it was a very strange fight. In round number 8, Rolando Romero did hit him. He became more aggressive because he was losing that round, and then he started throwing a lot more combinations and being more aggressive, which we should have. He's a younger fighter. And then he did hurt Barroso, but he kind of pushed him with his right hand, and he fell on the ground. But I didn't think it was a knockdown. Then he got up, Barroso, and then in the next following round, I think they stopped it in round number 9, if I'm not mistaken. Rolando Romero caught him, but he didn't caught him like clean. He caught him like it was just like a little punch, and started throwing his combinations, but it wasn't something that I felt like the other guy was. He looked fine, and then Tony Weeks comes out and he's like, "Stop the fight." I was like, "What the fuck?" So that was a robbery, straight up. I don't call close fights robberies. A lot of people do that. I don't do that, but this one was definitely a robbery, for sure. And Tony Weeks didn't want to comment after the fight. Neither did the Nevada State Athletic Commission. They didn't want to talk about it either. So lots to think about here. We already have problems in boxing with fighters who are not taking risks, and now we have these issues where they're robbing fighters who deserve, who might not have a big name, to get glory, and that's not fair. That's not how boxing should be. And it was really weird coming up because we all know that the WBA title, it was the other guy, Alberto Puello, who had it, and now he got caught doing some steroids or something, whatever, and they took his belt out, and then they made this eliminatory bout against Rolando Romero and Ismael Barroso, but Rolando Romero didn't do anything. He lost against Gervonta Davis in 135, so I don't understand how he got a chance to fight for a title eliminator to get the WBA strap. It just doesn't even make sense. There were other fighters who were ranked ahead of him, so I don't understand why he even got access to that belt. Very strange. He needs to give this guy immediately a rematch, because if he doesn't do that, that's going to stain his career. That was a really bad stoppage, and that was a robbery. And if he unifies belts, I tell you right now, I don't want to see Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Davis. That's bullshit. Ryan Garcia lost his last fight. He needs to be unifying belts, like Devin Haney's unifying, like Usyk is trying to unify. He needs to unify belts with Subriel Matias. He can do it also with Regis Prograis, or the winner between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez. But other than that, he shouldn't be taking no fights right now. I mean, he should definitely be taking no other fights. That's a duck. I don't want to see him Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Ryan Garcia has some soul searching to do, and Rolando Romero, he needs to run it back with Barroso. But very shameful night for boxing. One of the worst I've seen in a long time. Robson Conceição versus Oscar Valdez was another robbery, but this one was a little bit different because this one there was no punches thrown. So it was weird. I mean, it was just, he was slow. I mean, I don't know. This was fixed in my opinion. Anyway, give us a like, subscribe, become part of the community, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces, cruces.